Let's talk about NBA,
Yes.
which you were the chairman in Ikeja branch and also the second vice president. There are some Nigerians who believe that NBA is politicized these days,
Yes.
and looking at some of the crises that trails the election and then the internal leadership crisis. What's your take on this?
MBA is supposed to be a voice for the voiceless, just like everything Nigerian. We have been having problem on leadership, recruitment of leadership, electoral process, almost three consecutive times now. All the electoral processes have been challenged in court. The fairness has been questioned. And some of us are getting worried, that if we continue like this, we may lose credibility and we cannot be a voice for the voiceless. MBA is a pressure group. So they must be seen to be clearly impartial. They must be seen to be integrity laden. They must be seen to be credible. The leadership must be respected so that when they speak, the government knows that they are not coming from the biased point of view. They are speaking on behalf of the majority of Nigerians. So the electoral process has been questionable, but the good thing and the good news is that the present leadership has made up its mind that they want to correct all that. The previous flaws will not repeat itself, they emphasize. A committee has been set up to look at our electoral fairness and ensure that the subsequent election will not in any way raise controversy and crisis or even litigation. So that is being worked on, and I believe the present leadership will be able to handle that aspect in order to get it right. Because if we can't get it right in our own profession, we don't have any right to criticize what goes on at the national level. And so I believe that will be taken care of based upon the promises that the present leadership has made. Now, we must be careful also who we recruit. You cannot get people who has never seen anything in governance, wrong in governance, who have never criticized government when they are not doing things rightly. A lawyer who has no pedigree in looking out for people whose voices cannot be heard, who have not spoken on behalf of the masses of the country, whose pedigree and antecedent is not pro-masses to occupy the position of leadership of MBA. The moment you don't have the correct kind of leadership in MBA, then you don't expect MBA to play the role it ought to play. So the recruitment process is key. But what I discover over time now is that money now is what is just ruling also, our MBA. Because of the economic situation in the country, somebody who has so much money comes around, throws around and becomes MBA president. And there is no way he can be expected to perform. And that's the truth. Let's tell ourselves the truth. We have made mistake also in national recruitment of leadership from 1999 to date. We keep on making mistake in allowing wrong people to occupy Senate, House of Reps, governorship position, presidency, and you expect miracle. It can't happen. It can't happen. You can't have brains, intelligent men that can run this country effectively. When they want to contest, you're asking them for money. Before you can elect them, you're asking for a bag of rice. And they won't give you because they don't have it. But they have intelligence. They have the knowledge. They have the wisdom. They have the patriotism in order to be allowed to occupy a position of leadership. You don't want them. You prefer the money bags. Most of them are people whose records are questionable. You don't know even how they come about the money they have made, and they throw it on us. And even little at that. And then you now give them position to occupy. There is no way they can give you back whatever you want. So the recruitment process is nationally and even in our profession, and it's unfortunate for people who are learned. So I've seen it happen where even at the branch level, you see people who have no antecedent, who cannot in any way manage and give result, being given position, and then we expect a miracle to happen. So I should blame the electorate. We should now be concentrating on the electorate who are making the wrong choices. Look at the election that happened in Lagos State now on local government. You cannot plant apple and inspect orange. It's not possible. As long as we allow people who have no competence to preside over the affairs of Nigeria, at every strata, we cannot have the kind of change and revolution we desire.